What's your name and where are you from?
Okay. My name is Sharon Amos, and I'm from Buffalo.
I'm Noah and I live here in Buffalo.
My name is Ann. I live in Kenmore.
My name's Isaiah Percy Howell.
Hi, my name's Claudia.
What town?
I live in Warsaw, New York, actually.
My name is Beth. I moved to Buffalo almost a year ago.
My name is Lisa, and I'm from North Buffalo.
Hi, Lisa.
My name is Deepali. I live in Amherst, and I am mom to
Layla McClough.
Cheryl Peluso, and I'm from Hamburg right now, but I grew up in South Buffalo.
My name's Emily Dyed. I use she, her pronouns, and I am from good old Buffalo, New York.
Milo, I live in Buffalo. I think.
Can you tell me one of your favorite local spots along the water?
Probably Canal Side by the huge carousel.
What's your favorite local waterway?
Well, right now it would be Forest Lawn.
Forest
Let's get Jack with her Forest Lawn. I walk there all the time.
So my favorite place to be along our local waterways is right on Lake Erie.
What is it about walking around there?
Well, it's peaceful. My husband's in there, and it's peaceful to me, and I love. For years we walked there, and it was wonderful to see the changes in the development. I love to see the new areas that have been put in there, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that cleaned up from the further up the source and coming all the way through and into Delaware Park and around the lake. It's lovely, and I'm happy to see all of that.
This that we're on because it's so close to get to and there's so much to see and do. We spent lots of years at the parks playing soccer or taking the dogs to the dog park in the winter or the summer.
I grew up going to a summer camp where it was located right on the shores of Lake Erie, down near Angola. And I just always remember falling asleep at night at this summer camp listening to the waves of the lake along the shore. And so I think it's one of the most peaceful places to be, just walking along the lakeshore.
Niagara River. I just think it's nice and there's like a lot of history involved with like the Niagara River. So I just like it.
I would have to say, specifically, along the shoreline of Lake Erie, formerly what is now Ralph Wilson Jr. Park, but was LaSalle Park. And me and my dad used to go there when I was a very little girl. I grew up on West Tupper, so we would sometimes even walk over if it was a nice day. And we would just hang out and watch the gulls.
When I was a young girl, we used to, on Sundays, when my father would get off work, we would drive down to the waterfront, which is now called Ralph Wilson Park. And it was the closest water space that we could get to quickly because we lived in the fruit belt back then. So it was so much cooler on those hot days. We would go to the waterfront.
I like going on boats because then you can see all the water. You can see the Peace Bridge and Canada.
My favorite waterway here is the Skajackwada Creek because I can say it. And that means that I am now officially a Buffalonian because I have learned how to say Skajackwada.
So part of this trip is talking about coastal resiliency and how we can better handle climate change. And so we're asking people, what does the word resiliency mean to you? How would you best define it? And especially in the case of Buffalo and the surrounding Western New York community.
Not giving up when things get tough.
Be able to adapt to what's happening locally in the waterway and the riparian area and be able to get the plants and the wildlife to work together and able to make it as resilient and restorative as ever.
Surviving.
It means not giving up and being strong
I'm pretty sure it means proud to be you, but I might not be positive.
So resilient means the ability to hold forth, to stay on the path, whatever that path is.
Resiliency to me. Resiliency to me is community, strong community. So knowing your neighbor and knowing, yeah, what's going on on your street, what's going on in your city, who's your elected official, and really just making sure that we're always talking to each other and sharing information and experiences so that we can be, I know this is cheesy, but stronger together.